Hey there, Pisces. We're going to take a look at your April energy and see what is happening. So we're going to look at the four weeks of April anyway, just to kind of week 1, week 2, week 3, 4, which is, I guess, quite self-explanatory. We'll look at what the challenge may be throughout the month and then your divine guidance in supporting you, okay? So showing up, we've got indecision, and then we'll further clarify. Appreciation, victory, nice, and angel of strength. Okay, great. I think we had this in a challenge position the other week. We've got walking away. And let's just get one more. Okay. That's a good energy to have. We may not realize that, but the anxiety and door to value in terms of your guidance moving forward for the month of April. All right, guys, so let's connect on in and see what is happening. When we look at the indecision energy in the first week of April, I am feeling this week, I mean, we're in the last few days of March here, guys. I am feeling that energetically that it's like something's going to show up for you. And maybe right now there's this part of you that is just not sure where you should be going, what you should be doing. I'm just getting a little bit, it's interesting. I'm getting a little bit of like openness to explore, to experiment, but this part of you still not knowing exactly what is fully motivating you. You just know exactly where you are. There's meant to be more. And this could be more in, you know, something like working towards a mission, a purpose, a desire that you have, a location you want to live. It's like you just want to do something a little bit different just to re-spark some form of energy. And that's what I feel is happening here. And this is a really brilliant time to, you know, to have a look at what that is for you. So let's see what this indecision energy is, and let's get started for the first week of April. We've got the 10 of Wands, the Queen of Wands energy, yeah, there seems to be something that has been putting a little bit of pressure on you here, Pisces. Okay. So in addition to the 10 of Wands, the Queen of Wands, we've got the 4 of Wands and the 5 of Pentacles. I don't know if there's some aspect here in the first week of April that a part of making a decision that, you know, sometimes being in indecision is like one of the most overwhelming, pressured energies to be in, because you're not making a choice, you're not making a decision, and you're kind of feeling stuck. What if I go this way? What if I go that way? So if you're feeling that, I feel like that burden's going to come to an end. I think there's going to be some realization here, Pisces, of just something that is not feeding you enough. Whether this is emotionally, spiritually, intellectually, financially, whatever that is, there's just something here that's not feeding you enough. And you know that you're very strong in passion, in desire, into just like the world and giving things a go, a chance. I think there's a lot of things that you get excited about, a lot of things that you have ideas about. And I feel like you will gain some understanding what that is for you. You've got a lot of Wands energy. So this is a lot about your purpose, a lot around your passion. But it's like, hang on, where do I need to go? And I think the first week of April, there's something that's going to show up here for you. This could even be a potential, you're making plans to host a dinner, an event, or going with someone somewhere, or you're going to be invited, I feel, in terms of this. And I feel, again, there's just something here that I think you gain some understanding and recognition for yourself of what leaves you feeling just a little empty, a little bit of just it's not right for you. And I feel you're going to get this clarity on what that is in the month of April that's showing up here. There's a lot of opportunity and happiness showing up here in the month of April, but I feel like it's a lot about aligning those truths for you as part of this, and releasing the burden of what you may be carrying around. I don't know if it's someone that you're trying to please or make sure they're okay. And I understand that, but it's like there's a pathway or a purpose that you've got, Pisces, and this is a time to start paying attention to that instead of like pleasing or satisfying others, okay? Appreciation. What do we need to know? Week 2 of April. Knight of Swords. Ace of Pentacles. Oh, we've got extra cards. 2 of Pentacles, the Emperor, and the 3 of Cups. Nice. Okay, so Pisces. Here, I'll get this out of the way. I really feel that you're proud of yourself. And it's interesting because this appreciation energy, there's 2 parts. You've been on both sides here. You know what life is like when it's successful, when it's thriving, when something is watered and nurtured. And there's also this part of you that knows what it's like when things are bare, when things are hard and things are tough. And when you're holding on to that one thing to make one thing work, and we're also not giving it all because we're trying to make everything else work, there becomes this part of like this appreciating, but where we're giving our energy to matters. And I feel in week 2, there's something here that's going to show up where you're recognizing your efforts, but I think you're proud of yourself of your efforts, but I feel like there's some win that you have that also helps you to recognize, like, thank God I kept nurturing this. Thank goodness that I was doing this and not giving up on that one thing, because as much as you were holding on to that thing, I think you were looking around you going, what is really going on here? Like, how do I get this to really work? And I think, like I said, there's something here that's been working for you or has worked for you in the past, but there's also this element of things working in the background that you may not have seen. And I feel like your good outlook and your good attitude towards this has really helped this like kind of turn over and start to continue to nurture something is what's kind of coming through. With the Knight of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, the 2 of Pentacles, and the Emperor. Yeah, there's absolutely something coming through here, Pisces, that you just feel absolutely grateful for. Like I said, this part of you not giving up. So something is coming on through. With the 2 of Pentacles and the Emperor, I think with this new offer, this new opportunity, this new something that's coming towards you, this gift, this opportunity, this gateway opening of some kind, I feel like you're really looking at your 2 parts. One is acceptance, like accepting it and appreciating it, even though you may feel like it's a lot. I feel this is a good time to say yes if it feels connected to that yes energy, okay? Because whatever's coming on through, this is showing to be successful with this 3 of Cups energy. It's showing to be part of uniting. And this might be too from some event or something that you attend or people you're connecting with. There's something opening up here. And yeah, the first couple of weeks of April, I feel like there's going to be a few things happening here for you in support of this. But with this Emperor energy, this Aries energy showing here, I'm just getting like it's a time to now start looking at things in a new way, or a new way to assess a situation here. You might find too that you need to lean on someone or start leaning on someone that has a bit more maybe insight or understanding of something that you want to do. Or it's about you now really stepping into this Aries energy of trusting in your talents, in your skills, in your leadership, and making things happen. But I feel like you do this with gentleness, with understanding, with grace, but it's now like, okay, everything that I've needed is coming together. I've kept going. I've kept doing what I needed to do. The right news. I don't know. I feel like this really strong movement forward here for you in the second week of April, and one that you're going to be very happy about. And then we've got victory showing up. So this all kind of connects and makes sense, guys. Four of Cups. Two of Swords. Wow, we got a lot of masculine energy around you, or what you're driving forward here. So Pisces, week 3 of April. You've got the Four of Cups, the Two of Swords, the King of Swords, and the King of Cups showing up with this victory energy. And we do feel the victory. We do see it coming through, okay? But it's you had to get clear on something first, on what isn't filling your cup, what isn't making you excited, what just doesn't feel right. And once you kind of connect with the right people, the right person, or a situation for you that's really driving your fire, that's really lighting you up, there's like now this winning element, okay? These opportunities come in and there's this winning element that you finally feel like, yes, like, thank goodness I've held on and I'm doing this. So then with this Four of Cups and the Two of Swords, I don't know, there seems to be a pattern, Pisces, and I just want to pay attention to it a little, because I've seen this combination happen before. It's like you have this success, you have this win, and then you start questioning again, is it enough to fill your cup? And honestly, the energy that's coming through with the Four of Cups and the Two of Swords is this little bit of fear of success. This little bit of fear of, shit, it's happening. I've got to gear up. I've got to do more. I've got to be more. I've got to now do this. I've got to now do that. And I'm feeling this sense of overwhelm. And this, it's showing up here in the divine guidance as well, guys. We've got the anxiety of daughter value. It's like things are happening. Everything that you're kind of wanting is happening now. And it's freaking you the fuck out, because now it's all coming in. It's all like everything you're wanting is like opening. And it's like, holy shit, because it's a lot to deal with. You've shifted from all these different energies of whatever you've been through the last couple of years, Pisces. You've been doing a lot of work, probably a lot of spiritual expansion, a lot of feeling in lack, but making things work, to feeling abundant and enjoying that. And there's this part of you that you're very fluid, being a Pisces, right? You can ebb and flow where you need to ebb and flow. Even in the disappointment, even in the happiness, you know how to splurge. You know how to like pull back in when you need to pull back in. Sometimes might be a bit late, but now it's like you're freaking a little bit out. And I get it. And I get it. I do. So you may find this creeps in, okay? But the divine guidance is like this supportive understanding that this may happen, but it doesn't mean anything needs to change. There's this form of, if anything, of acceptance and realization and giving yourself permission that you're okay to have this, and you can make this work, and you can keep this sustainable. It doesn't mean that it's going to go anywhere. And I actually had an experience today with someone who came to me because things are so good and they're like, I'm freaking out. And I was like, what are you freaking out about? Talk to me about it. Let's go through this. What's coming up for you? And there's this sense of insecurity, of loss, worried that you're going to lose again. Okay. And that's kind of what they were coming through because of their patterns in life, or the, parts of their life that they've been a bit beaten down, or where people have abandoned them, or the situation has abandoned them. And it's like, things are so good right now, or feeling good and feeling light and feeling free and feeling supportive. It's like waiting like, shit, what's going to go wrong? So I absolutely do understand this, but I feel there's a part of you that needs to sit still and kind of feel into what's really coming up. Maybe this is a part of you that just needs to work through a little bit of something to get back in feeling, safe and supported, and know that you are protected here, okay? Because Two of Swords is also about making a decision and protecting your heart in the process. But with the King of Swords and the King of Cups, Pisces, There's two parts here of being absolute logical, decisive, and working to your truth. And the King of Cups is also like, okay, this is more mentality, this is more emotion. When you can connect those two together very, very wonderfully, it's a beautiful combination. And I do think this is where I like the air energy and the water energy can work really well together. Okay. So I don't know if this is two people in your life, maybe you're one version, they're one version, but it is showing up as masculine energy. So it feels like more around doing, being, making things happen. You might find too is having two different types of mentors around you or guides, and they don't have to be men. I'm just saying that have that bit of masculine energy of knowing how to put things into action. Okay. You may need just a little bit of that support or guidance where it's someone helping you to like strategize, put things in order. And there's also one helping you, supporting you on an emotional level, which usually is around, when you think more of like, someone that can guide you and work through your own stuff, whether this is supporting your purpose, your drive, your spirituality as part of this process as well. When you combine the two, you'll be a very powerful force. But there seems something happening in week 3 of April that you may need to tap in and lean a bit more into those two parts of balancing them out to help you on this path and journey. Because when that fear kicks in, it's like, okay, what do you need to step into from a logical perspective, but then how do you drop into it emotionally, okay, is kind of what's coming through here. So these could be people in your life that support that path. This could be you working through this within yourself, but it's a practical process here, Pisces, okay? Angel of Strength, what do we need to know week 4? Yeah. So it seems like this might just have a little bit of power over you, Pisces. This little bit of fear just having a little bit of power over you. But what I like here is this Angel of Strength. And I do get sometimes this Narnia energy, if you're familiar with the Narnia books, okay? So this is where you're protected, you're supported, you're guided right now with this Angel of Strength. Wherever you lead or go, there's having this faith in self and knowing that you've got the right guides, the right, I feel like the belief system around you, when you keep that in a supportive space, it's going to help. I'm just getting like this protected energy, okay? Because it seems like you're going to, because of these wins, I just feel like you're faltering or defaulting back to trying to feel safe, not recognizing you are safe. So you might just be going through your own inner battle here, okay? With 7 of Swords too can come across a lot of like waiting for the penny to drop, waiting for something, or the pin to drop. I don't know which terminology you use here, maybe all or both. But I just feel like you're waiting for something to go wrong. And then we've got showing up the Moon energy and the Empress energy. Yeah. Let me just get one more on this Moon energy. Okay, yeah. So we've got the 8 of Swords, the 7 of Swords, the Moon, the Empress, and then the 3 of Wands I wanted to get to clarify the Moon energy. Whatever doubts that you have here, Pisces, I think there's a lot. Anxiety kicks in a lot of the time due to the unknown, okay? It's part of us like not trusting in our environment, not feeling safe, worried about what's going to happen because we don't know. And there's this little bit of part of ourselves that lack in faith and trust of everything's always working out for us, and trusting in our navigation system, which is our intuition. And sometimes it can, cause a bit of havoc when there's this part of success and this fear of loss coming with success. And I can understand this. And I feel this is showing up for some of you, especially here, towards the end of April. But I feel like this is more a recalibration, Pisces, of fully accepting yourself is allowed to be successful. Fully accepting yourself, you're allowed to make the money you want to make. Fully accepting that you're allowed to have the successful business, successful career. having it all. But it's a hard thing to be at peace when we do have it all, because we're always trying to protect what we do have at the same time. So I feel like this is what's coming in play for a little bit. I'm also just getting like, just be weary of this, because when we're in this mode, we're also still manifesting. We're manifesting every moment of every day, okay? So it's just something here to be considerate of, because there's something here with this moon energy, whether it's like releasing, I think of the moon energy, full moon energy, this is Cancer energy, this is Pisces energy. This is about the feelings that we're getting, okay? Feelings and emotions that need to potentially be released. Any heaviness, any burden. But it could be something unknown in terms of things that we're working on. And that's what I feel is just showing up here. I'm just getting more around fear related, is not actually what is happening. But this is fears in terms of what you're working on, what you're working towards, what is happening. The path that you're looking at, there seems to be some unknown element that you're concerned about. But with this Empress energy, whatever transpires here, there's this also element and aspect, Pisces, of you're connected to all things with this Empress energy. This is being connected into all things. This is making things and what you want happen, but also kind of trusting in the process, trusting in your environment, calling in what you want. So just be mindful as you get towards the end of April, if this does show up for you, that you're in control of it. You're definitely in control of it. So just something that you might need to work through. And this is a normal thing, successful, part of the success journey, I should say, that can happen. I'm going to get another deck to clarify the challenge position. So let's have a look here. What do we need to know about this walking away energy? I'm going to pull 3 cards for this challenge position. Oh, it gave me a lot more, I think, here. How many did? That's way too many. I've got 2. So Page of Materials and Ace of Inspiration. I'm just connecting in, guys. So if I'm here, I'm trying to fill in what's going down. I don't know if there's this part of you, Pisces, with this challenge position and walking away, of just opportunities, ideas that are showing up, and it's also putting things in question for you. And I feel like maybe you're trying to change things up that don't need to be changed up because something is working. But that's also part of the fear that may happen, and that part of procrastination. Because Page of Materials and Ace of Inspiration is kind of like news coming through, of something working out, of an opportunity, of some potential here, but something that's capturing your interest, sparking this idea. But I also feel this can be a little bit part of procrastination, is what's showing up. But with the walking away energy, I feel this is where you're starting to put things in question a bit, because of some fear or something that you're experiencing that's just heightening your energy of like I said, you're getting the wins, getting the successes, and then questioning if that's what you want. But I feel like questioning what you want because there's something that you're worried is going to become unstable, and it's maybe a bit of an abandonment thing, that you want to run away before things get bad because you're used to something going wrong, or used to someone showing up and throwing spanner in the works. But you've got this. I mean, this is a part of life's journey, challenges, but this helps us grow, this helps us expand, and you've got all the tools and resources you personally need to make this successful in wherever you're going. And maybe this is just a little bit of something in April that we get to awaken and learn a bit more about ourselves as part of this journey, because I'm seeing a lot of success here for you, Pisces. And then now there's this internal questioning that may come up. So let's have a look at this anxiety, energy, and daughter value in terms of guidance from Spirit on what they want you to know to best support yourself. So we've got the Five of Voices showing up with this Page of Voices. So if we're connecting into the anxious energy that's showing up here, when we look at this, guys, I don't know if there's some fear like of people watching you, watching what you're doing, watching what's happening. And out of that, you know, people are connecting on in more often. More than anything is like, I feel like there's more opportunities coming on through that you can handle, okay? Especially with this olive branch. While that's an extension of someone trying to make something work, where there has been conflict, that could be a potential here. But I'm also feeling like, yeah, there's someone watching you, or you're potentially worried that people are going to come out and connect with you. I don't know what this is. Yeah, this is around someone communicating, connecting with you, and it's just a little bit too much for you to deal with. But share more on what this guidance is for this anxiety energy. Thank you. How to best support. One more. Thank you, Spirit, to help clarify. Oh, shoot. Oh, that's great. The deck just all fell down. We're good. We're good. All right. I'm going to have to pick those up, guys. But showing up and clarifying to support your journey right now, Pisces, okay, and this path throughout April, you've got the Wheel energy and the Knight of Emotions. So there seems like that there is opportunities coming on through. You might find that people are coming on in, seeing your successes and starting to, you know, apologize or connect in and want something to work with you. So I'm not sure exactly what this is, but it seems to be just challenging you a little bit. But I feel like this is actually a good way to kind of take back control, turn the wheel. And turning the wheel energy is a lot around what, you know, being divinely supported. This is a good thing that's happening for you right now. Even though you might be feeling a lot with it, I feel like it's going to help you just close out some things that needed to be closed out in terms of supporting your path, your journey. But I also am feeling this more on a spiritual, emotional level, okay? Yeah, there's some balance happening, but I feel if there is something that needed to close out regarding a situation that you've been waiting on, I feel this is the guidance saying this is the time. This is going to happen. This is going to work for you and come out as a good resolve in the month of April. But I feel like there's just a little bit of anxiety sitting there on the waiting, on the unknown. And we're seeing this a little bit throughout some form of wins that you have had. I'm just going to grab the rest of the cards. Just give me a second, and then we're going to further clarify daughter value. It's kind of like that trick that you do to the kids. Pick up 52? Except these decks have, I don't know, 72? All right. So let's have a look at the daughter value and see what the final guidance is around this. I just feel like you're having a lot of success, Pisces, and it's just, you know, it's a lot to sometimes handle. And that's a lot of what we don't realize subconsciously is a lot of the time, especially if you're going for something quite big, quite, you know, out there for you, is usually a lot of the time what the procrastination is. It's the fear of the win, of what comes with it now, right? In addition to that. So door to value, we've got Knight of Inspiration and the moon energy as well. So we've got the moon energy showing up again. I don't know why I thought we had the Knight of Inspiration. No, we've got a different Knight. That's okay. So there seems to just be more good news coming on through. Whatever's happening here, I feel like there's this domino effect that's occurring in a really supportive way, Pisces. Even potentially too with more ideas, more opportunity. It doesn't mean that you need to walk away necessarily from something. I can understand it puts it in question, but I feel like there's opportunity to build is what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing building blocks. So again, this is a part of how can you look at something logically, but be connected to what it is that you're doing here, okay? I think there's something that can grow and can expand, but there's also this part of like, being grounded with that approach, because it's a lot that you seem to be taking on here with whatever that you're working towards regarding this dynamic. Yeah, I just financially there seems to be a lot of support, a lot of wins, a lot of things opening up to support you here. The Knight of Inspiration too is a lot around driving towards that purpose that you have. There just seems to be a lot of things incoming, Pisces, that you can't see yet, and that's pretty normal. But I think there's this part of you for some reason is just helping. I feel this path and journey throughout April is going to help things set a path of getting really clear and understanding what it is that you want in terms of the results, the growth that you desire. But with that comes this success, and then it's further understanding you, and I think just recreating parts of you within that's okay to have all these things, okay? And I feel this is just a part of your growth, a part of your journey that's a beautiful one. Even though it might feel a little uncomfortable, I feel you're going to be able to navigate this. And you're also going to get some closure, I think, on other things that have happened in the past, I feel. That's going to be really supportive for you. And there's a lot, I'm just getting a lot of opportunity, a lot of growth happening here in a really good way. But with any growth, as we can appreciate, there comes a little bit of sometimes discomfort, but I feel this discomfort is going to turn into really wonderful things for you, Pisces, throughout April and beyond. I hope you feel connected to this and this has supported your path and journey. Feel welcome to check this out anytime or come back, to get the guidance or dive in a bit deeper. We'll catch you again soon. Please like and subscribe, and we'll speak soon. Bye now.